How's everyone doing today? So, we're going to be jumping over to more Oblivion. Just give me a sec. Gonna leave the music on while I get this up and running. But how is everyone doing today? It's almost the end of the month. I know this weekend coming up is Memorial Day weekend. Got some real good fun there. Oh yeah, people are hearing about that. But yeah, so the Lilo and Stitch movie is getting controversy now, and it's fun. It's the no gone to thing. Okay, so the game is acting slow. I don't know why. Let me see about closing one or two things real quick. Not now. Close it. That's weird. The FPS hasn't been like that in a while. Okay, that is very stuttery. And I even tested this before stream. It wasn't like this. It wasn't stuttering. Maybe. Okay. I took away something that might be causing it. So I am gonna exit game and try to reload. See if I don't know if I've got everything that might be taking away from it. Let me look through everything I've got pulled up. Oh, and for those who saw Zombie Pandemic last week, or it was on Friday, we streamed with Zombie. Zombie has new merch. She has some keyboards and stuff through a website called WhatGG. And yeah, they're not. I haven't had to buy a keyboard for years, and I was looking into getting a new one, and they had a full 100% keyboard with RGB and mechanical, so kinda jumped on it. All right, so just give me a few minutes. I'm making sure something. I'm making sure what's taking up, what was causing an issue. Might be that, but I don't think it's that. Just checking a few things. Okay. So we're going to try to load the game back up again. Oh, that also might be causing it, because usually that only happens, or that happens when I'm not. Alright, so I have to, hold on a sec. Steam tried updating a game, so it might be still updating while I'm playing. and that's probably what's causing the issues. Helldivers 2 apparently updated with a pretty sizable update for where we are going to, I guess, Super Earth to defend it. Okay, yeah, there it is. My frame rate is way more stable. So I do believe it was Steam trying to do an update while I was trying to play and stream. So that is the big issue. I'm so sorry for that and for the delay. But yes, Miss Zombie Pandemic has submerged. So yeah, I've got a new keyboard on the way. They said international shipping about 10 to 15 days. So I have my old Razer Tournament Edition, my Black Widow X Tournament Edition. It's gonna be put off to the side for if I need it, and I'll be able to get rid of my Rote 10 key because I had a USB 10 key because I did not actually have a 10 key. Ooh, FPS is dropping again. Did Steam try? Did Steam start up again? I was about to say no, it didn't. 6 p.m. and 1 a.m. Maybe I just need to get out of Dumbaro and get into the game. Hmm. Oh god. Okay, so there is some stuttering. I thought I fixed that. Okay, not that. There's still stuttering. Okay, there's not stuttering when I'm doing.
Company is gone. They were working high on hissed sap. That's why there were so many terrible accidents. Absolutely. There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anfield.
All right,
All of Debella's priests.
check the task manager, see what's going on.
Yes, it's the news from the other parts of town.
Ah.
They say syndicates of Nissans have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altman.
Looks like it's just Oblivion taking most of the CPU, so. I think it finally got playable. It might have needed a second to like readjust itself. Which I don't doubt. I will go ahead and say, for Thursday, we will be uh, working up a Gundam on that day. Oblivion. So yes, we have 2 Gundams still to build. We have Gundam Maxter and Dragon Gundam. So on Thursday we will be building Gundam Maxter. Okay, Oblivion kind of stuttered for a sec. Why is the Ascended Immortal is fleeing for their life? Why are you fleeing for your life? Hold on. Go. What are you fleeing from for your life from? There shouldn't be anything to flee from. Hmm. Odd. Alright, each time we load into a new location, give it a second to kind of get its bearings about
Good
itself.
afternoon.
What is going on?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed.
Ungalim? Wait, is this the quest? But,
This is the part where you
hold on. Map. Oh yeah, no, it is completely past the time. Does the quest mention that the guards aren't going to attack?
This ends here.
No. No! I'm too late. I thought I could get here in time. Thought I could stop you. By Sithis, what have you done? What madness has claimed you? You have betrayed me. You have betrayed the Dark Brotherhood. Why? I am here to end your miserable life. But I can see the confusion in your eyes. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
Well, no,
Do you?
no chance.
Your first dead drop contract. You carried that out, killed Celadon. After that, you eliminated the Draconis family, as ordered then. Betrayal. Your dead drops went unvisited. Your targets ignored. Instead, you have been systematically killing off all of the members of the Black Hand. Jagasta, Shaliz, Uvalovani, Havelstein Horblood, speakers and silencers all, and Ungollum, the listener himself. The surviving members of the Black Hand know you're innocent. They know you are only following
Whoa.
orders. They believe I am the traitor.
Hold on a second. Something glitched on one of my monitors, so something moved. I don't know why. Alright, there we go. Back to Oblivion.
The traitor somehow switched your orders and has been sending you to the wrong dead drops. You and I have been deceived. We must find out who is behind this betrayal. We haven't much time. I'm hunted day and night by the Black Hand. They want me dead. Here is what you must do. Go now to your next dead drop. Lie in wait. Uncover the true traitor's identity. And then comes... I'll wait for you at Apple Watch. The farm where you killed the old Draconic. Now go. Learn the identity of the betrayer so we can end this madness and restore the
Okay, so it looks like the bow we just got, I think it might be Daedric. Okay, yeah, it's Daedric. So we have a bow of... that is now... Daedric, but also has enchants. Can fix it up and don't have to have the old bow anymore. Oh, there's repair hammers.
authority
Alright.
of the Black Hand.
So we have been tricked. After the Draconis family, every mission has been to kill the Dark Brotherhood's Black Hand.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. It was the robed man. I don't know his name, and his face was in shadow. He called to me yesterday, or he did anyway. He told me he was leaving, and it's just outside the city walls. I think I don't know what goes on down there, but there's a horrible. Listen, that's all I know, really. Maybe Ulfgar Fargai can tell you. Talk to Ulfgar. He's sure to have the key to the. Just leave me alone, all right? I don't want no trouble.
You won't get none. As long as I find out who's taking out the Black Hand quickly.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
Yup. That's why hammers are unbreakable in my hands.
How are you? Well now. Oh, do you? The Dark Brotherhood? Oh, if you're here to kill that fellow in the cellar, then good. I've heard the screams and the smells. I never should have rented out that cellar.
Thank you. I love just flashing the name. Dark Brotherhood. instantly. I'm yes, of course. I won't even call the guards. Good. Into the cellar we go. We're gonna take his mother's head as well. We must get to Lucian. Kalia's steel longsword. Sibylla, Verinia, Matthias, and Andreas. So weirdly enough, Kalia's long sword can't get it until you come here. So that is a unique sword that just kind of appears out of nowhere.
Silencer, at last you've arrived. Fear not for the crisis that has threatened the Dark Brother. I am Arquin, speaker for the Black Hand. As you can see, we have dealt with the betrayer, Lucian LeChance. It seems LeChance wanted revenge again, but now we can begin anew. I bestow upon you, as you know, the Black Hand is now in a state of disarray. Even worse, you killed the listener. The Black Hand without a listener is like a hand with no thumb. So, we have no choice but to invoke it between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m.
We are now a
This
speaker.
is no time for God. May the Night Mother hold you in her cold embrace.
Belarus,
May we forever serve
Banas,
the Night Mother.
Matthew
You are like an
Balmont.
unholy vision, so beautiful.
See, the problem is, you can't just look at
Greetings,
their
fellow
weapons
speaker.
and go, ah yes, this one.
The Black Hand welcomes you.
Because,
Dear Speaker, you must understand our need for darkness and secrecy. Speak.
alright. So, we can only speak to her at a certain time. And I think at a certain place, too. Oh no, it's just between midnight and 3 a.m.
The Black Hand welcomes you.
That'll be 10, 11, 12. That'll be a little after 12 right there. Arquin.
Dear Speaker, the Night Mother must be awakened so that we may... Very good, and so it begins, the Black Hand's journey into... Behold the Night Mother. The locals call this statue the Lucky Old Lady. They have no idea how lucky they really are. For this stone effigy masks the entrance into the Dark Brotherhood's most revered unholy site, the crypt of the Night Mother herself. In a moment, we will begin. I will recite an incantation, and we can proceed down into the crypt and seek an audience with the Night Mother. I know this is all very overwhelming, dear child. Just follow along and you'll be fine. Now, let's go see what the future holds, shall we? Unholy matron, we of the Black Hand beseech you. Reveal yourself now, most magnificent Night Mother, so that we may seek your guidance.
Well, that...
What is the meaning of this desecration? Who has disturbed my ancient slumber?
Dearest Night Mother, most unholy maiden, please, we beg your mercy in this our time of need. The Black Hand seeks your guidance.
Ah, yes, I have been expecting you. The listener now kneels by Sithis, as does his successor. There is a traitor amongst you.
The traitor is dead, dear Mother. We have come now to ask your blessing. Anoint one of us your listener so we can restore the Black Hand.
Foolish little girl. Lucien Lachance served Sithis till his dying breath. The Black Hand remains tainted by betrayal. Restoration is impossible.
Enough. Enough of this. You will all suffer for the pain you have caused me. I will destroy your Night Mother, and the Dark Brotherhood will fall. Ha!
What treachery? The traitor still lives. It is Matthew Bellamont. Do not let him harm the Night Mother. Kill him! What's the matter? Getting tired?
So, at last we meet. I have been following your strange journey through the Dark Brotherhood, young one. Your killing of the old man Bainland, the execution of Adamus Philida, the way you stalked and murdered each member of the Draconis family. Your purification of the Jadenhall Sanctuary. You, a mere underling, even managed to single-handedly eliminate half of my Black Hand.
Thank you.
I know, dear child, I know. You carried out your orders to the letter, in the name of the Black Hand. How could I be anything but happy with you? No, my anger lies with the rest of my children. You see, I have known of Matthew Belmont's intentions since he was just a boy.
Oh?
I knew of his thirst for vengeance. I could have informed my listener, But I refused. Refused to reward such incompetence. Ungol was weak. Indeed, I allowed Matthew Bellamont to proceed on his destructive course, just as I allowed you to intercept him. Don't you see? Our dread father foresaw your defeat of the traitor here in this very crypt. You have been chosen. You are to be my new listener. You possess strength and cunning, and a heart as black as midnight. You were marked by sickness the moment you emerged from your mother's womb.
Oh.
Go, take a few moments to collect yourself. Meditate upon all that has transpired. Help yourself to any treasures this crypt may offer. When you are ready, speak with me again, and there is much work to be done. And when you are back in the sanctuary, speak with Arquen. She will serve as your humble servant and guide.
You honor us with your presence.
Where's Belmont's dagger? I just realized, did I get... Oh, I did get my own black hand robe. I could have done this in the black hand robe.
You honor us with your presence.
Dagger of Numbing. This is also where the issue lies, I think, if I'm remembering, with Skyrim's corpse, is like there's a skeleton here of the Night Mother. Ooh, Arrow of Immolation, a Mace of Lightning, Ebony, Greaves of the Resilient Flesh. Those are, I mean, two things I can sell.
You honor us with your presence.
More Arrows of Sunlight, a Grand Soul Gem. What's... Ooh, Grand Soul. Fortify Magic, and a Mace of Turning Elvish. Yeah, grab it just to sell.
You've returned. I trust you've weighed the importance of your new position. And I hope you've taken everything you desire from my... Very good. Now begins your true journey. We will soon become fair. Before I send you away, however, I would like... I see you still possess the Blade of Woe, the weapon given you by Lucian LeChance when you first met. Allow me now to unlock its true power. Yes, you will now find the Blade of Woe a bit more...
It's wielding glass and ebony now. When I beat the thing before, it was wielding Daedric.
Honored listener, I offer myself as your humble servant and guide. Please, here's what I believe we should do next. I will stay here and attempt to reestablish. You must fulfill your new duties. The statue, once a week, you must visit the statue. These are people who have prayed to the Night Mother. They request a visit from a speaker. All you need to do is visit the statue once a week. Do this, and I will give you your share of the...
Alright. Valtieri's desk and everything. Well, as she said, once a week you can basically go in, go and get the list of names from the statue, and when you do, you bring them back. I don't know if you bring them back to her actually, or if she just gets them. But by the next time you do something, or by whenever you talk to her, you get money. Similar to the tactics of the Fighters Guild, and I think setting up the Thieves Guild to do certain things. Now there's only one guild left,
Hello, good day.
which is the Mages Guild.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
The basic Daedric bow has served its purpose. I'm keeping the Dagger of Numbing, but the two maces can go away. And of course, we can get rid of several other items in the chests. The Mother's Head will, of course, be allowed to be dropped. We could use 50 more arrows, though.
You drive a hard bargain.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Nilphus. So we're going to go drop off any and all gear to our Dark Brotherhood house of Deepscorn. That does also include anything that we're not going to be needing for the final guild. The final guild being the Mages Guild. Now we are going to start it in full heavy armor. If I feel like upgrading light armor again, which, considering our character's light armor is... Oh, my personality's down. Is there an item that's dropping personality? Scales of Pitiless Judgment. I'll keep it still. But considering light armor is right here at 33, eventually we will have to go back to it. I like that it thinks Blade is at 101 and it's only at 74. Hand to hand at 39. We'll go in... We'll go in through over here. There it is. The rest you can keep. The gold I'll take. But yeah, we'll drop off our gear here. I will say, if we go back to light armor eventually, I do want to check. So the Shrouded Hood gave all that. Did the Black Hand Hood actually update that? It did. So we'll have to switch up to the Black Hand Hood. We're going to leave our stronger raiment in here, take the weaker raiment out. Put the weaker raiment, don't know how it's going to fit in here, inside the jewelry box. Then we will drop off our Ring of Shadows. And we'll drop off the Blade of Woe. And our Daedric Dagger. While it is very fast, and I do love using it, we're going back to the Daedric Longsword. The Arrows of Immolation and Sunlight we got from the Dark Mother, so we will be leaving them here. Where are my Daedric boots? No, where are my Daedric boots? There are no Daedric boots in here. Where are my boots? Did I accidentally sell my Daedric boots at one point? Oh, please don't tell me I sold my Daedric boots. I already didn't have the helmet to match my set of armor. Now you can't be telling me that I lost my boots. Alright, we're gonna go back to Dunbarrow. Well, we were gonna go back to Dunbarrow. Well, we will still, but game just crashed. I don't know what it is with Dunbarrow right now, but for some reason that cave, really some weird things are happening with it. Okay. Good thing we have an autosave out in the Topol Bay. Huh. That's odd. Okay, so Dunbarrow is crashing. Trying to teleport to Dunbarrow is crashing the game. I don't know what's going on with Dunbarrow Cave. This is actually the first time that I've crashed twice in a row. I'm hoping it's not just fast travel in general. It shouldn't be how high of a level my character is. And I don't think anything's wrong with my PC this time, like last time. Or like that one time. Alright, we're going to try a different teleport this time. We're going to teleport into Anvil. Okay, teleporting into Anvil works. Alright, so we're gonna use the tried and true method of
How are you?
going to the Gold Coast.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time preparing.
I'm not.
Evening.
Wow, okay. What is going on? Okay, I'm actually going to send that one because it's something to do with around Dunbarrow Cave and Anvil Castle. Well, that means I can't buy the house in Anvil because you have to go to the castle. Okay, so let me see if this is a recurring bug for people right now. Oblivion Remastered game crash when fast traveling near to near Castle Anvil. Looks like a lot of people recently are within the last month are having it. Oh, okay, so the Ascended Immortals are not meant to be a mob that spawns in Tamriel. Okay, so everything... Oh, that's not good. Everything right now that is inside Anvil, inside Dunbarrow, is currently basically locked until they fix this bug. Well, hopefully Virtuous and Bethesda get on it. We need to be able to get back into Dunbarrow. I have a lot of gear in there. Alright, so we can't go into Dunbarrow at all. I don't even know if that means we can't just go into the castle, but the bug has now... So, okay, when I started stream, the Ascended Immortal ran out. Normally I could talk to them, but it said they were fleeing for their lives. So they fled outside. So the bug has moved from inside of Dunbarrow Cave, where it was contained, and we didn't have much of an issue, it has ran outside. So now, the entire area around Castle Anvil, to a degree, is a bugged area. Oh, that is horrible. Well, we can do the... We can do the little thing being the listener.
What is it now?
And then, oh, that sucks, because if my Daedric boots are in there, they're stuck. All of the rest of my gear is stuck in there, all of my Daedric equipment that I've earned so far. I forgot to drop off the Trader's Diary. And the Mother's Head. Alright, you know what? Can I just load back to Topol Bay for a second? So we very much have an issue of everything inside of Deep Scorn being locked. I'm wondering if you can teleport to Castle Anvil and be able to bypass this, but I'm not fully for certain. It's like, I do have the Boots of Bloody Bounding, but with how old those are meant to be, because they're meant to be leather. We may have to just use the Boots of Bloody Bounding until... No. No. I am going to attempt to find a loophole to this. The Ascended Immortal has stopped me from getting into a certain section, namely Dunbarrow Cave's teleport, which is outside, and Anvil outside. So we're going to attempt getting into the castle. Alright, so the castle works. Now the problem is going from the castle into the cove. As I'm trying to remember... I thought I already hit 74. Oh, I hit 74 when I was running around Anvil. Because I'm trying to remember where the secret entrance... I think the secret entrance is from the private quarters. Oh.
Stop! You've been
Oh. In for a penny, looking around.
What's the matter? Getting tired? Oh. Yeah. Oh. This ends here. Oh. What's the matter? Getting tired?
I actively do not remember where...
Paid the fine.
Alright. Load to... No, do not load to the private quarters. Load to Castle Anvil. Go to the smithy. Maybe the smithy has... The smithy has a way into the royal area, if I remember correctly, but I'm wondering if the smithy also has the way into the cove. Because there's a few different areas of Anvil. The smithy himself, who is our Thieves Guild resident. This is the passageway I remember. because it leads into the secret area. There's the barracks. The dungeon. Well, maybe I should take a look in each of them and see.
I'm your relief.
Take a break. Another day. My feet are killing me. What is it?
Courtyard.
Quickly now.
In. Oh, it is pouring the rain outside, I believe. Hold on a minute. I'm also going to get a drink after I check outside. Oh, it is absolutely pouring the rain. Okay, so if stream does turn off, it might be due to the power. I will go ahead and have that as a forewarning, everyone. Power may go out if it rains hard enough. I am. And there's the rain on the back window. Lovely. Turn the light on in here. And go ahead and sit down with a Dr. Pepper. If that was loud, good. Alright. Alright, barracks are a no-go. So the barracks are a no-go, so let's go to the dungeon. Check there. Maybe Dunborough Cove is connected to the dungeon. There's the jailer and a wooden door. This is the jailer's area. It's a wooden door.
What seems to be the... I swear that when I passed by Benerus Manor last night, I heard... That layabout? I'll get the lock. Don't be touching any of them.
Okay. So there is also the... Apparently... There is just...
What can I do? He's our new captain. Stop talking.
Well, I was gonna do this anyway, so you know what?
Stop right there! Then this ends here! Ah!
Okay. So we have now gone back to the beginning where we just entered the dungeon. Oh yeah, we can go ahead and get that.
No one's going out to Harlan's watch after what...
Oh.
No one's going...
Darn.
Leave me alone.
I was thinking I could get the thing again. Because what he told us was basically about the house in town. But I also wanted to check to make sure if he would give us a good answer for that. I've also noticed the smithy is in here, which is odd. Alright. We'll check the dining hall, because it's the only area besides the private quarters that might be left. Oh, there's Corvus. Okay.
Hello. The Kvatch Oblivion gate has been closed. Don't you understand what that means? We can beat the bastards. I've heard others say the same. Take care.
Oh, hello.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
Yes, yes, I have, Milena. Okay, nothing here. That's where I just came from. I should have inspected the passage into... Smuggler's Cave. Alright. And then the other half leads up to the royal quarters, which we're not using. There's a few different ways up to the royal quarters. So we're going to just shut that for a second. We are going to use this way. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, so we can still get into Dunbarrow. We can get back into Dunbarrow. We just can't go through the main entrance. We have to go a roundabout way.
What? Go on. Of course.
Go ahead and send them out to plunder. While I head back into the captain's cabin and check if I left my boots here. Nothing in this chest. And this is where a good bit of my gear is. Since we won't be back here, I should grab my Daedric gear. But I do want to keep my Daedric stuff, so I am very tempted just to leave it here so it'll stay safe. Okay, let's check this chest. Have blade boots there. Yeah, looking at it, I must have really, I must have sold them. Alright, I don't really want to use any of the other ones. Alright. We're going to attempt leaving through the normal way as well. We're not going to go through the castle. We're going to get to right here. And I'm going to attempt leaving the front door. It's what I thought. I know what's causing it. It is that Ascended Immortal that's out... Cancel. Okay, so it was trying to sync and it didn't finish syncing before I tried clicking the game. So, it is because the Ascended Immortal is out in... Retry the sync. For some reason, the cloud wasn't syncing. But yeah, okay, so it is completely because the Ascended Immortal is out in the world. A game... It is a entity that is not supposed to be in the game. So as long as the Ascended Immortal is outside, we cannot use the main entrance to Dunbarrow. We cannot run up to Castle Anvil. So if we have to go into Castle Anvil, we have to go... We have to teleport directly there. And in order to get into Dunbarrow, we have to go in through Castle Anvil. Through the hidden passageway in the dining hall. But now to go see if Nilfis still has my boots. Because I would very much like my Daedric boots back. If he doesn't, I can always go on a bit of an NPC murder spree. Try to get a new set of boots. A lot of people, in the thread I found, a lot of people actually mentioned, oh, it's the authentic... What is it? It's the authentic Oblivion experience. You can't...
Greetings, listener. Come close and I will share with you the information I have garnered.
What was it? Yeah, it's
Someone
people
has
were saying...
to the Night Mother yet again.
Alright, Night Mother?
The Dark Brotherhood must seek out a Khajiit named Sharari. She has need of our services, and we are only too happy to oblige.
Sure.
Your speaker should look for this person in the mead hall known as Thirsk, on the Nord Isle of Solstheim.
Ah, Solstheim.
Leave me now, dear listener. Deliver this information to your speaker, so that the will of Sithis may be fulfilled.
Alright, so we're gonna go tell our speaker about this, but the thing I was thinking about is now that the Ascend... people were mentioning, oh, it's the true Oblivion experience now, because there's crashes galore. But the thing is, I don't think original Oblivion had the Ascended Immortal out where we could get to it. So the fact that they're spawning in Dunbarrow Cave is a complete new glitch, or a complete new thing with this game.
I can hardly believe you're standing here in front of me, the listener himself.
So, the Night Mother has spoken. I will see you next week. Under
This
your
is such
leadership,
an
the
honor.
Black Hand will reign eternal.
Yes. Why is that thing still wielding glass? Alright, we're gonna check the stuff where I left. Because that was Ochiva's note right there. So we're gonna check in here, see if there's anything I may have left. Oh god.
I can hardly believe you're standing here in front of me. The listener himself. This is such an honor.
Orcish helmet. Dang. Oh. Talandril's body is still here. That's odd, because... That's completely odd, because the rest of the bodies aren't here. That's odd. Why would Talandril's body still be here? I know we poisoned Talandril. But even Vicente and Ochiva's aren't. Or the skeleton that...
I am yours to command, O great listener.
And our orc isn't even here. Huh. Anyway, we need to go back to Nelphus.
You honor us with your presence.
That guy has... That murderer has... That's a basic bow, but Daedric arrows. That is still weird that that's a glass mace and an ebony shield. But anyways, okay, we're gonna be wielding the Daedric longsword. For a little bit. Oop. So, I'm also going to jump to, hold on a minute. Okay, I am getting pinged. I was getting pinged on, certain, on X/Twitter. We're gonna go to Nilphus, see if we can get the, what was it? The Ascended Immortal. Or 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 the Ascended Immor
How are you? Great. Oh, how horrible. You know Kaylee Draconis?
Haven't needed
That
cash
nice
in a
watch
hurry.
officer stationed at the
Tried them
castle?
scenes.
She's
Their
been
nose
needed.
isn't bad,
It
especially
can't
if you
be.
need to make a quick
Without
couple of
question.
septims.
There's a new
I
ship
have no more
moored
to
up
say
in the
to you.
waterfront
Fine.
district.
Be that
The
way.
Marie Elena. It's a galleon, I think.
Alright,
So
so
long. Farewell.
we're gonna see if Nilfus still
Everybody's
has my
talking about the
boots.
hero of
But I'll
Vatch.
try.
Maybe I just sold it to him, like right prior. I am not certain.
It's my pleasure.
Okay.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all
Nope,
Tamriel.
I must have sold it to him a while back.
Farewell.
Shoot. Well, that's an issue. I was hoping Nilfus would have our boots, but he seems to not.
Ophir from the
What
Arcane
is it?
University.
Good news from Vatch for a change.
We can check the best defense, but I don't think best defense actually sells Daedric.
A pleasure to speak with you. Perhaps you need new armor, a weapon.
I
have
mean,
a
there
large
is the
selection of both.
Aegis of the Apocalypse, but
Farewell.
alright. So I guess we're gonna have to go on a murking spree of NPCs and try to get another set of boots. So we're gonna go to Vilverin to start. The NPCs there should be still available. And I know I said I was going to do the stay right here, Shadowmere. Glass Caress. Okay. Glass boots will have to do me for now until I can get a new set. Elven Bowman. Silver arrows. Make sure he didn't just ping me with a iron. Glass boots, glass cuirass again. And a glass bow and dagger. Alright, as per usual, we're going to run inside Vilverin and see if any of these guys have what we're missing. Hopefully one of them has a Daedric set of boots. That I can just yoink off them. And yes, I am still sneaking. I find it funny a man in heavy armor is sneaking around with a sword and shield. Not even with a bow, a sword and shield. Mithril. Yeah, some ebony arrows, not bad. That's iron. Iron there. Mithril again, but glass arrows. Okay. A lot of this is just getting me arrow types. Ebony War Axe, Mithril Boots. Alright. For items still on him. Nope. See, that's the fun thing about spell slinging. You can just walk up, or you can just see him from distance. Okay. Lightning bolt. And it's still fun to do.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
He saw me before I saw him. Well, good on him for making himself known. The first thing he did was just seal his fate. Seriously, that's all that dude did. Was, aha, I see you. I'm coming to get you. Looked up at him. Lightning bolt. Dang it. That one was going for it. Okay. Right there. Lich deserved it. I'm going to take the Staff of Lightning, because we will be making our own staff in the Mage's Guild questline, but it's only after a certain point. So before that, I do want to kind of hold back on using my sword a bit and try to only use magic. I'm gonna need something that's not, you know, stabby. Oh yeah, I forgot there's an underwater section to this. Oops, shoot. I forgot to switch back to lightning bolt. What arrows were you firing? Steel. Ew. Firing steel with a silver bow. That's a disgrace. Wait, where? Oh, okay, over there. I was like, wait a minute, where did I come in at that? There's the Wendasol. Silver claymore. Silver bow. Steel arrows. They're mocking me. Completely missed him. He looked at me, went, ha ha. You approach, and I went, lightning bolt. Staff of Frost, not terrible. Not the best. I think I'll keep with lightning damage. That way I can still make Darkness Rising references. Lightning bolt! Oh, I forgot that that does that. Fun thing, I don't have to open up any of these side passages. Even if each and every one of them might have something. Dwarven Claymore. Dwarven Claymore. Bow of Weariness. But it was a Dwarven bow. And this brings us back into... This brings us back into main Vilverin. Bop. Dwarven. Okay, now we're going backwards. Oh, that's a proper lich. Okay. Ebony Claymore. Okay. What's in the Grand Soul Gem? Common Soul. I'll take the gold. What did you have as a staff? Greater Staff of Fire. I will take that on the other hand. Because at that point I can do Flaming Hand of Fiery Doom. Actually, so that I get into the magey feel. Take the arrows off my back too. And where are my hammers? So, repair hammers. We're still gonna look around probably for, well, there's a few of the Mages Guild quests that probably help with what we're doing. Potion to cure poison, okay. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna have to go to a Mages Guild and ask to join. I don't think we can just ask to join at the college, though we could always try. We do also have 4 Daedric quests still, and the Order of the Virtuous Blood. However, the Order can wait, and so can the Daedra. Oh.
Yes. Too big for me. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always. Good day.
Okay, I was actually hoping to join, but I guess we'll have to go to a Mages Guild location nearby. AKA find a place that has one. I know Coral has one. It's near the North Gate. Anvils will be... I should have done Anvils first. So even if the Ascended Immortal gets into town, it can never mess with this. But we're going to do Corals first.
Hail.
Hail.
I'm Carmen Litta. Perhaps you know my husband, Alberic Litta. I was in Cheydinhal last week, and I'm sure I saw Renaud.
Renaud
Yes,
Germain.
it's quite odd. Renaud, who I've... Also, he seems sober, which is a refreshing change. Very odd.
Well, thank you.
Goodbye.
Alright. We're going to wait until they all wake up, because... yeah.
Well met.
Hi.
Greetings, citizen. Is there... Well then, it's no small matter. Very well. You are now... You'll need a recommendation from each local guild hall in order... Welcome.
Alright, I want a
I'm
recommendation.
afraid I can't just write one. If perhaps you can clear up a small map...
What's
She
it
and
wrong?
I have an unpleasant history. I have seen that she is in town, though she has not approached me. Determine what she's after. Make haste.
I'm Contumelius Florius. Always keep your magical equipment charged.
Okay, so he recharges gear.
I wish to be rid of Iran.
I hope I can help.
Alberic,
Have a look around.
do you have any
You
other...
won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
He does have some pretty nice spells.
Be
As
seeing
soon
you.
as possible.
But I'm going to try to do everything with the staff.
The Grey Mare isn't a bad place to stay, especially...
Ah, yes. You are a guild mage, are you not? There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. Best if kept just between... Excellent. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tikius or anyone else in your guild.
Alright. So, she wants the book. Coral recommendation. So, she said it is north, but we had to go speak to Tikius again. Apparently he will want to know that that book is there.
How are you?
Fantastic. What do you want? What? Not only does it exist, but she knows what... I trust that as a member of the guild. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place.
Okay.
Make haste. I wish to be rid of...
How are you?
I'm starving. Please help.
I hate that I have to wear the glass boots just to have a full set until I can find Daedric again. I'm hoping some of these quests will help me get to areas with bandits. Oh. Dwarven Warhammer and a Minotaur Horn. Okay, that's what I was testing. Okay, the staff is not the best for lightning bolting. Honestly, my own lightning bolt spell is probably far superior. Acrobatics up to 60. Acrobatics up to 60. Hold on, I thought I got my acrobatics up much higher than that. Huh. Apparently I didn't. Huh. I swore I'd got it up to... Okay, let me look at my skills. Armor is at 100, blade is at 70. Oh, I think I had it boosted due to other stuff. Hand-to-hand's 39, 77, 92, 33, 26. We only have like 2 skills at 100, and then security is at 142 due to all bonus items. Run in with my staff in hand. Oh. Yeah! Alright, that's it. I will say it does seem like if you're in light armor, you do go like closer to the ground, and if you're in heavy armor, for the most part, like this is your. It does seem like the run is a bit different. Maybe it's based on the armor. Hmm. That wasn't a bad run.
A coin for an old beggar.
There's a new shipment of weapons at Fire and Steel.
That's mainly what I was hoping for was, where's Tikius?
What is... Yes. You found the book? Ah, yes. This is indeed the correct... You have shown yourself worthy of the... Now, I must...
Alright, so... A lot of people do the Fingers of the Mountain thing and get the spell. Because you can still get into the Mages Guild.
What's going on with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently.
But the thing is, you really don't need to. Alright, so the next thing is... Yeah. We'll show off that we can go to each of the guilds. So we'll go to Anvil next to go ahead and get it out of the way. So that the immortal... What's his name? Doesn't affect us. If he eventually... I will say this. If the Ascended Immortal eventually gets into Anvil, it will stop us from completing Knights of the Nine. Because this is where it
Hello,
starts.
associate. To earn a recommendation from me...
Okay, recommendation.
Unlike some frivolous tasks you may be given at other guild...
I'm ready.
Then allow me to explain the task. The Count... Several traveling merchants have been found dead along the Gold Road recently. You are going...
Go on.
We believe the killings are the actions of a rogue mage. Battle mages have been sent. You are to travel north to the Brina Cross.
Alright.
Let's get to training.
Oh, you train illusion.
Farewell.
If I could level up to 27, I could get some more training. Now, this is a good thing the Brina Cross Inn is not too far from here, and we already have it mapped. I will say, I think the Ascended Immortal is trapped right outside Dunbarrow due to the water.
Well met.
It's a... What?
The Imperial City...
I'm
Be seeing
listening.
you.
Please, go. Hello, stranger. Kerahil, go and speak with Kristoff. Rent a room for the night. If anyone asks, you are a traveling merchant. No, friend, I'm afraid I don't know the way.
Welcome to the Brina Cross Inn. Nibone is bordered on... Let me guess. Traveling on business? Ah, yes, thought so. Haven't seen as many lately. I don't like to talk about it much, as it's bad for... Right then. The... Farewell.
Pardon me, did I hear you say that... Don't you worry, what with the recent killings and all? I'd be ever so scared if it were me. Well, you take care of yourself. I'd hate...
Well...
Hello there.
Hmm.
All right. It should be safe. Once you've rested, you'll need to continue along. I shall be following out of sight along with a fellow battle mage. Make no should you be confronted by this cowardly mage. Once the mage has revealed himself, we will step in and...
You're a fit one. Been right.
Love that. You're a fit one. Yeah, I know.
I'm afraid I'll be taking whatever you're carrying after you're dead.
Hello there. You've done well. You should return to Anvil and let Carahil know the work is... Some say that Traven is... Take care.
I mean, that worked pretty well. Just back up. Zap! Boom shakalaka.
Hello, associate. So, what of the rope? A she, you say? And she's dead. You have done well, though I must say I doubt it will do you much good in the end. Some say that Traven is misusing the power. Goodbye.
Thank you, Carahill. And of course, as we saw, Kvatch is useless. So, no Mage's Guild there. There is one in Skingrad, which would help with the whole getting everything. So let's go to Skingrad. I think I'll do Skingrads, and that'll cover basically the western coast of Skyrim's mages. And and that's... I don't know if I'll keep going or not for that, because... I can't wait to get that keyboard. Skingrad has a lot of the houses where it's like, up and up.
I trust you have... I'm afraid I haven't given it much thought. I'm rather... Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him. You might want to ask around and see if anyone can be of some help.
Thank you.
Have Othor see me when he gets back, associate.
Hey, Vic of the Cautious.
You want me? He hasn't shown up here in a while. I don't remember where it is, honestly. Goodbye.
Druja, okay.
What is it, associate? I hear you got quite a task for Maedric. Oh dear. A nice enough guy, I suppose, but there was that awful scamp incident last year. That's when Adriana told him he needed to practice somewhere else. So he settled down in Bleak Flats Cave. Did all his work. I'm here to help if you need me.
Where is Druja?
Go ahead, please. It's just northwest. That's where Earthor wound up. After Adrian told him he couldn't practice, you might want to make sure she remembers. As good luck finding Earthor.
Hi there.
You're here about that... Oh, I do remember telling him to go there. By we, I mean you, of course. I have something that may help. It's a basic... I'll be here when you get back.
A basic fireball spell. She taught us weak fireball. Now I'm curious. How weak is weak fireball? So currently our highest fire spell that we can use is probably Heat Blast, which is a 70-point fireball. Weak fireball... Wow, weak fireball's I think weaker than Flare.
Hell.
That is a bit ridiculous. Alright, let's go to the map. There's Bleak Flats, so we'll go there from this direction, like we should. We could teleport over, but to nearby. But oh well. I like running.
What?
I still need to find a new set of Daedrix. The worst part is everyone. I bet you everyone could be like, "Oh, go into a Oblivion gate. You'll find them no problem." Doesn't work like that. I'm level 26. Anybody could have them. Okay, I think I need to switch staves. Alright, we're gonna try the Greater Staff of Fire. Well, that was a lovely just... Ah, yes, I'm walking Oblivion Gate. If we have to, we can always switch back to our sword. Can definitely tell the staff works pretty well.
What? I can leave the... You're heading back to Skingrad, aren't you? Could I maybe... Oh, can't wait to be back in Skingrad, safe and sound.
I'm on Earthor. Crackling. Banned because of that message. That's your one and only warning. Well, it's not even a warning. It's you're banned.
Hope we'll get to Skingrad soon. I'll be right behind. Mages Guild runs more or less like it all. I can't wait to be back in Skingrad, safe and sound.
I don't see any other enemies around us that should prevent fast travel. So we'll go to the west gate.
How do you do?
You're here about that recommendation He's, well... Selena Have Earthor see me when he gets back, associate.
Oh, do I have to tell him to come up here? Where is he? Druja.
Good morning.
I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one there. Go ahead, please. I've spoken with Earthor, who seems to be all right. As I've said, I'm rather busy. Good day.
Several of the mages, although they can be a bit much.
The services provided at the Arcane University are just... You too.
I can create my own enchantments back at my Mage's Tower base too. But you don't see me balking at that. Either way. Alright. So, we have done many things. So, I am going to end stream there for today. Thank you everyone for watching. YouTube, as per usual, you are left to your own devices. Twitch, stay put for a second. I'm going to see about raiding into somebody. Let me see who is out and about currently. So just give me one moment. My phone version is acting up for potential raiding. Let's see. I'm also checking something. Yeah. Okay. That's why. I think I'm going to send, let me check. Twitch, you're also just left to your own devices. Oh, I got a follow 14 hours ago. Thank you, Mew? I didn't even notice the follow. I am so sorry about that. Thank you for that. But, yeah, I will just, Twitch, I'll leave you to your own devices as well. Actually, I am going to do that real quick. Favorite added. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. I will be back, on Thursday with some Gundams. We'll do Gundam. We will start building on Gundam Master. He should roughly take about how long Gundam Rose took, but he might take a bit longer. I'm not for certain how many small pieces he has in difference to Gundam Rose. So, hope everyone is ready for that on Thursday. And until then, take care, everyone.